Sorry is another sad song from my Unqualified at 30 album, How I Ended Up on the Verge of Broke. It's Lucy. You may have seen my first viral video, Unqualified at 30, about me. That was the ending of one story, and this is one that came before it. I'm continuing this story as a response to where I am now, and maybe some of you are in the middle of yours. After my last day at work, I faced the question, keep looking for another job or try start something on my own. But honestly, I think I'd already answered that question before my last day even came. 2 months before my contract ended, I was already doing e-commerce in my rented room in Beijing. To avoid disturbing my 2 roommates, I'd pack in the small window of time before they came back in the night. First month, nothing. That's very normal, right? Then slowly the store started moving. 2 months later, it started picking up, but still on a very small scale. I lived on unemployment insurance, 2,124 RMB a month. That was mostly my entire income from in the following 9 months. I stayed until my lease ended, then I left because I couldn't afford Beijing anymore. I packed up everything, including my complex feelings, and left. I'd like to show you my first rental in Beijing here. 3,300 RMB a month, about 8 square meter, with a balcony that's pretty much useless because of the dust outside in Beijing. The upside is a 10-minute e-scooter ride and no commute time waste. Beijing is amazing. I always wanted to be part of the hustle and bustle, but in reality, I was just watching from the outside. If you ever worked in Beijing, you know the living experience anywhere else is just so much better. Then I came here to EU, closer to supply chain, cheaper shipping, and I had been here once before. And I knew that this city has something I needed. In the beginning, I shared a 2-bed with someone. My goods were in the living room, and I worked in my room. My roommate was so nice, but I took up too much space, and it wasn't healthy living with all that stuff. The first year was steady. Orders grew. I could support myself and save some. Then I needed more space for inventory, so I rented a separate room and an office as a warehouse. So this is the office. This is where I think I would make everything work. Let me show you. I rent out this desk. This is a printer, 1, 2, 3. This is where I usually pack. Okay, let's go back. Am I the only one who think a small space like that feels very comforting and safe? Yes, it's not like this. It was packed and stuff everywhere. I sold out most of the inventory. In 2025, I decided to make it bigger and make my own brand on it. I asked a friend to help me. I couldn't handle shipping and packing all the time alone. He had a digital camera to help me to shoot some product materials too. I needed to prepare in months in advance before the season came. I had previous experience, confidence, and a plan. I was ready to make it work really. Then the tariffs hit, All the schemes in the world cannot outweigh a single stroke of fate. Without the US market, a small seller like me couldn't pull the numbers, and I couldn't compete with the big guys. All the efforts and the preparations gone. with the wind. That also hit my speed really hard. Even I could talk about it, but I still remember the feelings. Just as my US door was shutting down, Lumi, my second dog, got really sick, diagnosed with distemper. That almost a death sentence for a young puppy. I was already overwhelmed with my work. The dog seller said, "You haven't had him that long, not even months. We can send you a new one, but no refund." I found a vet who said he had a chance but no guarantee, and it would cost more than 7,000 yuan. You know, when he says 7,000, it would be more. All out of pocket because his pet insurance hadn't kicked in yet. Plus, I have to take him for shoots every single day. Honestly, I didn't have much cash on hand at that point. If you've ever ran a business, you know, money is tied up in the inventory. But if I didn't try that, I just couldn't live with myself. Every single day for 21 days, an 8-kilometer round trip. I think it sounds familiar. It was exactly like when I was going to the hospital for my own eyes. He didn't have much will to fight too. I have to force feed him small meals many times a day. His weight dropped from 1.5 kilo to 1 kilo. That's too much. And the vet suggested additional anti-vomiting and nutrition shoes for 7 days. Expensive for me at that time. So it cost around 9,000 in total in the end. You know, I have two dogs. I talked about them in that video. One was strong and healthy, but died suddenly without warning. The other was fragile and weak, and I spent time and money to save him. He survived. I learned that strength is not what you think it is. You're allowed to fall apart. You know, the winners take it all. But here, I want to say, the one who survives will take it all. Then I still paid my friend on time for the work he did. He needs it. He was out of work. And honestly, I just want to clear all these debts. After that, Lumi got sick every few months, like a ticking time bomb. The insurance covered some, but it still cost me about half a month of living expenses each time. This was also when my body started telling the truth. I got acute urticaria, hives all over my neck and waist. I'd never had it before, really. The doctor said it was stress-induced. In winter, the cough took forever to go away, and then my hair started falling out. Now, if you see all this short hair, that's what grew back from that period. Your body don't lie. It just catches up, has a delay. I tried to restart after that, but the first mover advantage was gone. The market had already moved on and things have changed. Nothing really took off. Honestly, by that point, I was exhausted. The office was costing money, but nothing coming in. You might look at me think I don't look like on the verge of broke. I'm using a MacBook, but it's just Air I bought when I still had a job. My iPhone 12 Pro, I just got the battery replaced and it works well. And this ergonomical chair I bought for 1,000 RMB. I took it from Beijing with me. It's 4 years. I think still worth it. And I'm so excited when I need something. Then the stuff I bought before could satisfy my list. like a backpack, winter coat. The feeling is like you find money in your pocket. I haven't bought a winter coat in 3 years. The old one still keeps me warm. I think that's why many financially struggling people end up in southern China city like Guangzhou. A single t-shirt gets you through most of the year. But there are some occasions you can't, like an old friend's wedding. I bought a vest from Uniqlo and paired it with my sister's skirt, and somehow it worked. We borrow each other's things now, like she will wear my clothes for an interview. It's just how we live now, and we can't break anything, including ourselves. Have you seen the movie Blue Jasmine with Kate Blanchett? Watched it years ago. Her splendidly gifted performance stayed with me. She wear her Chanel jacket through it all. So ironic in the movie, right? And I have my perfume. Now that I'm in this situation, a few times I pick up my perfume bought before, spray it. That scent calms me down. It's not about luxuries, it's my Proustian moment, like a sensory trigger brings me back to the confident, optimistic version of myself. I'm very grateful I haven't completely fallen apart. I keep telling myself I can't break, I can't afford to break. I've distanced myself from most people and most things, just focusing on everyday matters. My sister lives with me now. We split the rent. I paid by year already. She pays me back when she can. She's been doing part-time work, and I started my YouTube channel. We're just two broke sisters surviving. We're not playing the concept thing. My 30th solar birthday was days before. I got a few surprises. One cake from my sister, the other one was from a friend I'd hired during my business. He sent me a DJI 5 Pro. I'm not going to open it now. I'll text him after his work. I asked him, why? Why this? He said, I saw your YouTube channel. I can't believe you posted your video in English. I believe in you, so I want to support your channel. You said your camera a little limited. He told me that when I paid him on time, and that helped him through a tough moment. So this is his way of saying thank you and angel investment. I'm not sure I deserve it, but I'm not going to waste it. Thank you. My first viral video drew many kind comments. Many of you called me brave, and I can't handle that. I'm Asian. Some praised my English and encouraged me to explore beyond, and honestly, that word still feel heavy. Others shared their stories, layoffs, toxic workplaces, family pressure. It reminds me that my struggle isn't just mine, it's part of a larger picture many face worldwide. And I want to tell you what we live on now. I shortly rent out a desk, that one, in my office for 400 RMB a month. I get occasional e-commerce payments around 800 a month, but it will be less and less. I'm closing down the store. My sister is doing part-time at a coffee shop. My later plan will be like these three. The first, I want to teach spoken Chinese part-time. a few lessons a week just to cover basic living costs. My videos are Chinese learner friendly as well. The second, I'll keep making videos mostly on the following topics. I'm still trying to find out what fits me. The third, and most importantly, because I still have this office, I can have people source products in China, check the quality, handling, shipping. I put my contact and service details both on my bio and videos. I'm not sure any of this will work, but I have to try. If everything falls apart when the list ends, I might move back to my rural village. I'm a farmer. Or somewhere with lower rent. I've been through so much. My sister and I still try to smile. There's a saying in China that's been going around lately. If you want to sigh, if you have to sigh, sigh upward, not downward, because words cast spells. I can't afford a mental breakdown anymore. To anyone who left a comment, liked this video, or sent me an email, thank you, 谢谢. I never expected to meet people this way, without any grace, but who knows what comes next. I'm Lucy. Now see you in the next one.